I've been waiting to get my hands on this one. And the more I looked at it, the more this theory kept coming back to me. Nah, we didn't get a true black cement 4 retro this time around. Instead, we got the Bred 4 reimagined. It dropped in leather instead of the suede, a shift some people weren't really sure about. I liked them though. But then this pair surfaced, the rare Air 4s, in deep black nubuck with subtle red and royal accents and a hidden rare air under the Velcro. That tongue patch, to me, that wasn't a coincidence. I think Jordan Brand knew this one had a different kind of weight to it. Instead of pushing another classic re-release, they refined the shape, upgraded the materials, and they brought back a concept that's been sitting in the archives. So when I got this pair early, I knew I had to do it justice. The BTS is all about how I built the shot, from lace structure to lighting, and how I floated every single frame to slow people down. Let's get into it. I hope y'all enjoy. All right, let's do this a second time. I did not like how the first one came out when I was editing, so we're gonna get right to it. So I know exactly and I have an idea of what I want to do. So let me actually see something. Ellis, are you using the phone? Can I please borrow it for a little bit? I'm gonna try to get your phone fixed this week. Next 2 weeks, I'm gonna try to get it fixed this week. All right, let's see what this looks like. All right, recording. So this is what we are going to do. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, so picking the shoe up. The materials on this actually feel pretty good. What we're going to do is take out one lace. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let's introduce right there. We're gonna bring this back. We're gonna turn this down just like that. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna bring in the stop control arm. Let's turn it the other way. Next, this is what we're going to do. So we're gonna bring this in here, show the putty. After the putty's been showed, we're just gonna keep on playing with the back and forth here. So once I've done that, a little bit of exploded, we're gonna add very limited lace play here. We're gonna go here with it. So we're gonna use this. I have this little idea that I'm going to expand on, but where did I put those? Where did I put that tape that I just had? Probably on the floor. Yep, it is. You guys will see why I'm doing the back and forth. For those who like the hang tag, take this. Please stay for me. And let's take these pictures really fast. This is gonna come out really cool. That center mass, we have an issue. It's gonna be really hard. We're gonna have to make a change. All right, we have to hit record again. And once I hit record, I have to go back and grab the putty because I need to create some gapping behind the tab because that acrylic rod is obstructing some decent vision. Where did I put the putty? That's all I need. Oh, I see it. Because this tab is gonna get in front. That should help it. We're gonna pack some more putty in there. Let me see, come back in. Let me see. I think we did good with that. Stop recording. All right, let's take all these shots all over again. Center mass, tab, Nike Air tag, toe, flight patch, just catch that flight patch. Good. Let's see if we can catch the tongue for that rare air. Good. And I want to say that's it. I think that we call it all. Security shot. I might just keep the bokeh back there, but beautiful. All right, we're done. I like this shot a lot.
A few moments later.
All right, so right now we're using the 90mm for shot. I didn't want to change the tripod, so I'm using the 90 to get Nice and tight and intimate. That's what the shot is looking like. I like it a lot. You know what we're gonna do? Might stack it, but we're gonna see. Let's take these shots. That is a beautiful shot. We're gonna catch up that top lace. I wanted this to feel like a mood. Caught that heel. We're gonna catch that tongue and that flight. Yep, the flight tab, that patch. All right. So I have the light angled low just to really stretch those shadows out. I really wanted to create a mood with this shot. This is probably the only flat lay I'm gonna go with. We're gonna try to bring in a handheld shot and probably both the sneakers together. I might do a box shot also. I'm not sure, but we gonna see. That's a wrap for that one. We on to the next. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that shot. Enjoy this shot, my bad.
More moments later.
All right, so I got this cool shot going on, very much appealing to the eye, at least I think so. I took a shot that is common and I want to say I elevated it. So you see a shot like this, bottom of the sneaker showing, side of the sneaker showing, very common sneaker shot, but we're taking it up a notch. All right, a little bit of lace play. I love the way this looks. Happy with this shot. We're gonna take the picture and we're gonna stack it. Right here. Good. Boom. And then one more. Good. On to the next. Probably gonna go to a handheld shot for this one. Really like this shot. Hopefully guys, you do too. On to the next.
Later.
Fun. Hold on 1 second. All right. I know what I like. Little, oh, Jesus Christ. I dropped the phone. Let me grab it. Oh, damn. All right. So I know how I feel about them handheld sneaker shots. They feel personal. I'm going to try to focus stack this shot here. Obviously, I can't go over and show you guys what it looks like, but I'm going to try to hold my position as still as possible. We're gonna take the shot and then we're gonna try to stack the other spots. So that caught the, trying to hold it center, good. I'm gonna try to bring the toe in, good. We're gonna see what happens with that. I got the toe, the heel, and the center. We'll see what happens. But as a security shot, just in case that doesn't work out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn up the f-stop. Let's bring it to a 5.6, and then I'm gonna move the ISO up to an 800. Might go to 1,000 or 12. So I don't want it to be too dark. I think I can get away with a 1,600, just in case that shot doesn't work. And the reason why I bumped up the f-stop is just to turn down the bokeh and for me to catch as much detail of the sneaker from heel to toe with the lace play. Let's see what happens. So I have my, before I take the shots, I'm a 1/50. I probably should turn that up just in case to reduce a little bit of shake in my hand. So we're gonna take it to a 1/100, and I'm going to take the ISO up to 2,000 so I can catch as much detail as possible and not be so dark. Let's do it. Perfect. All right, I think I'm gonna take one more with a little bit of a higher ISO. I like that. 3,200 looks like it's the go-to. One more, boom. We won't know what I went with, but you guys will see the picture at the end. All right, we're gonna switch it up, move on to a different shot, and then wrap this shoot up.
"12 seconds later."
All right, let's fix this lace up. Let's get this out of the way. I actually didn't shoot the scene yet. I'm shooting the scene now. All right. Of course, as soon as I get on to do something, it disconnects, right? It disconnects. All right, let's fix this. Let's see. Come on, sucker. Well, that's the thing about it, right? You're gonna get there anyway. All right. Fix this lace. Come on. All right. Come on. Fix this. I be talking a little bit of shit in the group, but it's like, give me a second. Let me finish shooting this scene.
Gotta lock in. I've been trying to shoot this shit for an hour now.
Cool. So, have this shot set up right here. I'm on focus up. I love this shot. I really like the shot. A couple things that I actually want to do. I need to rotate the shoe a little bit so we get a little bit of the side profile. So that wrapping effect gets exaggerated a bit more. Beautiful. All right, let's take this shot. All right, let's take it. Oh, I gotta X that out. Boom. All right, let's see what it focuses on. Okay, cool. I caught that beautifully. Let's pull in the toe. Good. Let's grab that lace aglet. Good. Let's pull in the heel where that lace loops a little bit. Good. Outside. Good. Pull it, take one more just in case. Pull that in. All right, good. That's a lot better. Good. And then catch that upper part of the heel. Solid shots. Got him. All right, that wraps that up. Finally, that was the final shoot. Done. On to the next. That's how I built it. Every lace drop, every shadow, every frame with purpose. I didn't just want to show off a sneaker. I wanted to show what it feels like when a pair carries history. Even if it's not the retro people expected, the Rare Air 4s might not carry the OG Bred label, but it delivers something else. An intentional nod to the past with just enough restraint to feel new. This was my first time really weaving apparel into the visual story too. And even though the BTS here is all about the sneaker, you're still seeing the same fit I shot, nothing random, everything's connected. Appreciate you tapping in. If the build, the theory, or the way it was styled spoke to you, drop a thought, share it around, or just sit with it. More stories coming soon. Peace, and I'm out.